Agent Cates is dead,
He was shot.
and everyone here is gonna need to be questioned.
If anybody asks, we've been up here for the last half hour.
Why?
Well,
Hello, darling.
I'm really struggling to understand Sonny's decision to kill Cates so openly at the Quartermain estate. It seems incredibly sloppy. Aren't there security cameras everywhere? Given that Sonny is back on his medication, you'd expect him to be smarter than this. Why wasn't there a plan to take Cates to the Pine Barrens, or at least call Jason for backup? And let's not forget, Cates was Stone's brother. There's no real exploration of the emotional conflict Sonny might have felt, given his deep connection to Stone. The writing here feels very disjointed unless there's a significant twist coming up. The way Cates' death was handled was also disappointing. No backup, no bulletproof vest, just a very abrupt end to an actor's role. It seems like the show is shifting its focus to bringing back previous characters rather than properly developing current storylines. Was that Holly we saw? I'm pretty sure it was her. What's she up to? Is she involved in the current mess, or is she up to something entirely different? As for Sonny, I'm worried this might backfire on him. Kristina has one of his guns. Even though it hasn't been fired, she has motive. This situation feels too straightforward. There's a chance Sonny might have only injured Cates, and Kristina could be the one who ultimately pulls the trigger. Remember when All My Children had multiple suspects in the shooting of Stewart, and Adam turned out to be the culprit? It could be something like that. Are they planning to write Sonny out of the show now? How will he manage to navigate this twist? It's really frustrating to see how Jagger's storyline was handled. Killing him off was a poor decision. There was so much more that could have been done with his character. The execution of his death felt impulsive and reckless. Considering Sonny is back on his meds, this seems even more out of character. There are so many loose ends that Jason will likely have to clean up. Jagger's turn into an unhinged, vindictive figure feels poorly explained. It's hard to believe he would throw away his career and life over a feud from 30 years ago, especially considering his son Stone. There are so many unanswered questions. Even with their history, I didn't expect Sonny to be the one to take Jagger out, given his love and respect for Robin and his past connection to Stone. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. Why would Sonny involve Carly to cover up his mess? He's always been protected by his family, but someday, something could go wrong, and she or anyone else he knows could get arrested. No one is invincible. One simple check for gunshot residue on the hands of all suspects could reveal a lot, yet soaps rarely ever mention this. Please remember, it's okay for people to have differing opinions. After all, this is a soap opera. I'm concerned that we might lose several characters in this storm, and I really hope Ava isn't one of them. I can see Kristina potentially stepping up as the next mob boss. Lucky might save Lulu, and Carly will likely cover for Sonny. The destruction of Jagger's character is disappointing. If the original writers had been involved, this wouldn't have happened. However, I thought the actor did a good job with the material he was given. I hope he lands a better role because this storyline clearly wasn't going to end well for him. Sonny, it's obvious you had more motive than anyone. You didn't need to kill Cates. He only threatened your daughter, who isn't a child anymore. I'm not defending Cates. He's done terrible things. But everyone will know it was Sonny who did this. What direction is the show heading in? Jagger and Sonny have a long history intertwined with Stone, Karen, and Jason. It was bound to end eventually, but it's disappointing to see it go this way. Sonny, you better not mess up my chances of getting Carly with Jack. I don't want another plot where Carly has to marry to avoid testifying against you. Nina's around. Why not ask her for an alibi? We all know the likely outcome. They'll pin it on Kristina, and then you'll have to confess. In my opinion, the first shot came from behind Sonny, possibly from Kristina or Michael. When the camera showed Kate's on the ground, Sonny seemed to look back and see who the shooter was before delivering the kill shot to prevent Kate's from revealing the identity. With Dante and Chase, two cops, present at the Quartermaines, I doubt Sonny would have taken such a risk unless it was to protect one of his children. Carly will definitely back up Sonny. She knows he's been involved in situations like this before, often with what he believes are good reasons. Plus, Sonny is Donna's father, and Carly wouldn't want her daughter to see her dad in prison. The tension with Kristina, Alexis, and Sonny, especially with the threat against Ava Jerome, makes Sonny's actions more understandable, even if they're troubling. Kate's should have been in Pentonville himself for his actions. I have a theory that Holly might have kidnapped Lucky and is working with pikemen. Her "hello, darling" comment seemed off unless she's working against pikemen to save Lucky. I'm curious to see how this unfolds. Most viewers won't miss the out-of-control Kate's, but as an FBI agent, he was surprisingly passive. He didn't even draw his gun. While I know it's a soap opera, Sonny's actions felt too easy. Kate's managed to dry off quickly as well. I'm relieved that Jagger's storyline is over, although I hope Carly provides Sonny with an alibi when the police question them. With Kate's gone, it's time for a fresh chapter in Port Charles. Sonny's nerve in doing this at the Quartermaine estate is remarkable. How could the Quartermaines not have cameras everywhere? Sonny will probably get away with it, with Carly's help, but part of me wonders if there's more to this. Maybe it's all staged and something else is going on. It's a soap opera, after all. I think I heard Holly's voice. I knew she was coming back, but wasn't sure if it was true. Why would she try to hurt Lucky? What's really happening here? This should be interesting. As a fan, I found the recent events a bit dull. When Sonny pulled out a gun and just stood there, I thought Kristina might be the one to kill Kate's. If Kristina is leaving the show, it could have been a dramatic twist. Kristina pulls a gun, Kate shoots her, and then Sonny finishes him off. It looks like another intense episode, but unfortunately, I won't be able to watch since my channel was taken away. I'm relieved Jagger is gone, and that this wasn't another one of those all-in-Sonny's head situations like some were speculating. Jagger seemed almost like he wanted to die. He wasn't wearing a bulletproof vest, and he didn't even reach for his own gun when he saw Sonny reaching for his. But why didn't Sonny resist meeting Jagger on the Quartermaine property? Jagger called him, found out where he was, and told him to stay put. Sonny didn't object, which is odd because he'd usually avoid being arrested in front of his family. I thought they might pull a fake out because having Sonny kill an FBI agent in cold blood seemed like a step too far, even for this show. But apparently, there's nothing Sonny can do that the show finds unacceptable. It's starting to feel eerily familiar. I can't believe Carly is going to cover for Sonny again. And I'm sure Jason will end up doing the same. I'm so over Sonny. Let him sink already. Enough is enough. #Gage. Also, the background music is too loud. It's hard to understand what anyone is saying. And really, everyone knows Sonny only has beef with one person. That was a dumb move, Sonny. Oh wow, I guess this means Sonny and Jason didn't take Kate's body somewhere to bury it. Now let's get the show moving and have Michael find out about Willow and Drew. I want to see Michael go dark and unleash hell on those two. Chad Duell, Michael, is always incredible when he's fired up. And Willow's betrayal is definitely going to ignite that fire. This whole situation feels like a dream or something. You hear Kristina say, "I don't want to leave you." But leave who? Certainly not Kate's, who's presumably dead. Maybe Kristina accidentally shoots her father when she was trying to shoot Kate's. Or maybe Jason ends up being the one who kills Kate's. Perhaps Sonny witnesses Kristina shoot Kate's and takes the blame to protect her. Why let Kelly Monaco and others go while bringing back Holly? I never cared for her character, even back in the 80s, and to be honest, her acting isn't impressive. So Kate's is dead, and now Sonny's going to Carly. Will we get that classic scene where he comes out of the shower with a towel wrapped around his wet hair? and we all know that's Holly. If Sonny were still off his meds, this plan might make sense. But point-blank shooting an FBI agent on the Quartermain estate was just stupid and sloppy. People knew Kate's was going to meet Sonny, and Sonny chooses a full house during a family party to take out Kate's. Now, Carly has to go back to lying for Sonny. Nobody else on the property had a strong enough motive to shoot Kate's except Sonny. It would have made more sense if Kristina shot Kate's in self-defense or to stop him from shooting Sonny. Kate's is finally gone, but why would they show Sonny doing it? Kristina took the gun and left home in the rain, angry, so it could have been a whodunit mystery. Did Sonny throw the gun in the water after shooting Kate's? I wonder how long it'll take before the cops find the gun and link it to Sonny. I'm sure it was an untraceable gun since Kristina took Sonny's gun from his lockbox. How close am I? Only time will tell. I've been trying to decide which character I hate more, Kate's or Drew. Honestly, I would have preferred to see Kate's humiliated by his boss, then fired and held in contempt for his lies in court. As for Drew, I think it would have been more satisfying if Nina or Willow had shot and killed him. Kristina is back with Alexis and Sam, but did you catch that moment when she put her purse down and you could see the gun? And now, Sonny just made Jagger's autistic child an orphan. This show is sick. Sonny should be locked away for good. I think it's time to reconsider the new writer. It feels like they're creating too many problems or bulldozing over the other writers, causing chaos in the storyline. We've been fine since the beginning of this show. There's no need to be constantly chopping and rearranging characters. Whoever's doing that needs to be reined in. If this show becomes that unstable, who's going to want to keep up with it? After everything his family has been through, Sonny is going to have them cover for him again? Carly, Michael, and Jason need to let him go to prison this time. Hopefully, Carly tells him to kick rocks when he asks her to lie for him. Raise your hand if you now suspect that Brooklyn and Dante are Gio's biological parents. The writers need to be careful here. Don't lead us to believe something just to pull the rug out from under us. Gio believes Sonny is his uncle, but what if Uncle Sonny actually knows the truth, that he's Gio's grandfather? Please don't mess this up. To everyone saying Sonny is a criminal, which I'm not denying, ask yourselves, is what Kate's was planning to do to Ava any better? At least Sonny isn't waving a badge around pretending to be the good guy. In the new promo, Sonny asks the entire family to have an alibi ready. Chase mentions that Kate's is dead, and someone who sounds like Holly says, "Hello, darling," to Lucky's captor. So Sonny has now murdered the brothers of two of the men he claims to love the most. First, he kills Jason's brother, AJ, and now Stone's brother, Jagger. Just imagine what he would do if he didn't love them. Spoilers say Jason is the one who saves Ava from the hit lady. I have no idea how they're going to cover up Kate's murder. And apparently, Sonny is supposed to ask Carly tomorrow for help with that. Lying here, I'm wondering, what if Kristina was the one who shot Kate's the first time? Imagine Jason telling her to put the gun down while Kate still has Irene alive and hidden. What if the person holding Irene comes forward, and Molly finds out Kristina played a part in Kate's death? Molly could then use this information in their custody battle, threatening to go to the cops if Kristina doesn't drop the suit and sign away her rights. As for Lulu, Dant, and Sam, we all know that many of us are upset about Kelly Monaco being fired from GH, and spoilers suggest that Sam's character might die. If this happens and Lulu wakes up, do you think GH will put Lulu and Dant back together? I always liked Lulu and Dant as a couple, but it's unfortunate it would happen at the cost of Sam's life. I find Sam and Dant boring together, but that doesn't mean she deserves to die. There are plenty of interesting storylines that could be explored with Sam. She's been underutilized for years. Dante keeps mentioning that Lulu and Dustin were planning to make a go of it before she went into a coma. Dustin died, And then Lulu decided she was still in love with Dant. She was about to tell him just before the explosion, but didn't get the chance. I understand having Lulu wake up still in love with Dante, but Dante knew Dustin was dead before the coma. Sometimes it feels like I'm watching a parallel universe version of events. I think Dante is using Lulu and Dustin's relationship as justification for their separation. Before the explosion, Lulu was planning to marry Dustin, at least from Dante's perspective. He's just reinforcing that there was nothing between them anymore before the explosion. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.